Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Red square,
Touchdown.
what's a buckle for me friend them?
Touchdown.
Yes, we have to give thanks and praise for Lenten days,
I know what it is.
Yes, once again, another episode of Music and Marriage Podcast, we're there one more time, Give thanks for joining us, I am your co-host. Since I'm here to introduce the thing tonight, I am your gracious co-host, Amlak Red Square, alongside the beautiful.
Hi guys, thank you for joining us again on another episode of Music and Marriage.
Oh my God.
My name is Nikita. I am your host, and this is my co-host.
My introduction not good?
This is my co-host.
My introduction not good?
Mine's better. This is my co-host.
Amlak Red Square.
I'm here sail the ship, Just sit back and cruise.
Okay, sailor. Okay, captain.
El Capitano. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us again. We thank you so much for, blessing us with your presence.
Yes.
And just being, whatever, if we're on your TV screen, we're on your phones, your laptop, your computer, whatever it is, you're streaming from. Just thank you for tuning in again. Another episode.
Yeah, man. Music and Marriage. Season 3.
The best podcast out here. What you saying? You ain't put that in. Yeah. See, you missing your lines. Come on, bro.
No, I ain't missing shh. You steering the shh. Right?
Yeah, but that's your part, though. But that's your part, though. I lead it, and then you jump in where you need to, and that's your part to jump in where you introduce that part. You know what I mean?
All right, baby. I hear you. Before we jump into this episode of the greatest podcast out there, this episode is sponsored by our first sponsor of the year so far, actually, Slow Burn Scents. Now, if you love scented candles, which I am a big fan of, Slow Burn Scents have some beautiful scents, in them catalog scene. So if you want to get your home, smelling nice and proper, check out Slow Burn Scents. That's Slow Burn Scents on Instagram. And the website is also Slow Burn Scents Co.
LLC.
Okay. So Slow Burn Scents Co. LLC, right? So that's Slow Burn Scents Co. LLC.com. You know what I mean? Yeah. Slow Burn Scents, big up on yourself for really.
Yes, and we're burning
candles. Thanks for sponsoring
Coastal
this
waters,
episode.
Smells beautiful.
Smells really nice. You know what I
Make sure
mean?
you guys go over to the Instagram page or even the website and make your purchase.
Trust me.
Support black businesses.
Yes.
And Slow Burn Scents definitely got our house having a low vibe, an ambiance,
A buzz.
a feng shui.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gives it that
And I'm
feel.
a scented candle type of person.
Yeah, he loves the scent of candle.
Big up yourself, Slow Burn Scents. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
so what's going on? I see you drinking out of your mug tonight.
Yeah, the merch up and running. You know what I mean? So you don't know we have to make sure that y'all see what's going on. We stepping it up. We getting our weight up. You know what I mean? We're trying to expand on what we're doing, and a part of the expansion and the whole positive energy, you know, it's giving me that vibe, that feel, that love, you know what I mean? That thing, that hustle, that drive, you know? Yeah, man, and so we bring forward the merch. You don't know if you love the cups, the teacups. We got this going on. You know, we got the shirts going on. You know what I mean? So, just support the thing, you know what I mean? The merch is ready. The merch is out there. Just log on www.justbagit.com. That's JUSBAGIT.com. Or you can hit us up on the Instagram, or, you know what I mean? And
music and marriage.
We get
so
to
give them the name with them for link up on Instagram.
Yeah, music and marriage. At music and marriage. So it's music
and marriage podcast.
And AND.
Yes.
Marriage podcast on Instagram. Yes. You know what I mean? And you don't know. Find us. And you can get your merch.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
going on with you? What's going on?
Nothing, you know. Just here.
See you looking nice and lovely tonight.
No, the middle your face is nice and thick. That's what I was saying for you. Nice and thick. Come on now.
I see the gold accents and the gold accents.
Yeah. But you didn't say the right thing. I never that me that way, but me take it.
I'm ready to tick party.
Okay. Okay.
I'm ready to tick party.
Come on, viewers.
Me not ready to tick party yet.
Alright, let's cut the argument, because you're about to go low with it now.
Never go low. Never.
You know what I mean.
Anyway. Where we go?
Jamaican men, when you talking to them, it's like you got to pick and choose certain words that you have to use and you can't use, or what's like off boundaries. Like, it's so ridiculous with y'all.
Yeah. Jamaica, you know, one of a kind. That's just who we are.
Yeah, trust me.
Our thing different.
Yeah.
So what you got going on tonight? Topic wise,
what's the reason for the night?
Is it anything interesting?
Yeah, something interesting. But before we get into the topic, I wanted to ask your opinion about it. Well, I kind of know your stance somewhat on it, because you still ain't do it yet for us. Joint accounts.
Joint accounts.
Yes. Like, how do you feel about it? Like, do you feel like a woman should have her own account and the husband have his own account, or do you feel like it's okay to have each of them have their account but still have a joint one? Or
I think each of us should have our own accounts, but we should also have a joint account. I don't have a problem with having a joint account. Sometimes it's like the thing about it, Nikita, is that personally, dealing with the banks and going back and forth, and in our situation right
Jamaica,
now,
it's
ridiculous.
Down here it's
too much
nonsense to do banking system.
You know what I mean? And sometimes they ask you for a whole bunch of
Listen, I know
unnecessary
in America, you
things.
go for your bank account, you bring a bill, like for proof of
Did
address,
we have a
your
joint account
ID.
in America?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we've ever had a joint account. He's always had his account and I've always had my accounts. And it's just...
So that's why you think, say, you know my opinion on...
Yeah, because I've mentioned to you before, like a couple years ago, like, let's get a joint account together.
It's too much down here,
And you didn't give like a positive vibe. It was just like, yeah man, we can't deal with it. It was nothing else said about it.
It's too much.
But we've opened accounts since then. So I'm not really...
Down here?
Yeah.
I mean... we know, but we open accounts. We open an overseas account already with JN or something like that, with your name and my name on it.
No.
Or was it just your name alone?
My name.
Okay.
As I said, I kind of know his stance on it, which...
You don't know my stance. Yes, I don't have a problem with us having a joint account, baby. Nothing is wrong with it. You know.
It was just a question, honestly. It's not really a issue, because I don't really find it like that big of a deal. I mean...
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah, I don't think of it that big of a deal. I was always taught, like, this is just growing up. My mom always taught me, like, in a relationship, it's always supposed to be what's mine is mine and what's yours is ours. which is kind, which is kind of like a sorry day face. So
Okay. What's yours is yours, and what's mine's is
it's
ours.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's what my mama always taught me
Okay,
growing up. Like,
I don't know about all that.
and I find it a bit selfish now that I'm in, a long-term healthy relationship. So it's just like, I think that's, a bit selfish for right now in what we're doing and, what we've built up to.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the days, that's honestly how I used to think. But since being married, it's like, all right, I think that it's important for us to have something where both of our names are on.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of a title and stuff like that, like a bank account is something that's, I think it's important. It's one of the important things that you would want to have a joint account,
Which is significant.
joint ownership or something of sort. Yeah, with your significant other.
Well, it's a tricky situation still, because you see what's going on with Dr. Dre now. You know what I mean? Some people, just have this cynicism about them, when them view money and ownership and things like that. And I don't wrong them, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you think that everything is fine and dandy, and then when it boils down to the money part,
it's a different song.
Things turn ugly, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a situation where I'm comfortable with, how we've grown and how things. I mean, and let me not minimize the fact that other people have been together for so many years, and still when it come down to the money part, there's still an issue.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? For me though, my thing is, as long as my kids are okay, then I think that it shouldn't be an issue. You know what I mean? I feel like you're a woman, you're gonna take care of my children, and the other way around as well. I'm gonna make sure my kids are okay. If whatever situation arises, you know what I mean. So I think that I have that confidence in you, and because I have that confidence in you, I don't think that the money part, I don't know, problem.
Yeah, I don't really think, because I'm not like, that's one thing I always tell people. When I say to people, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, we've never had an argument about money. That's something that we don't do. Like, money is like, we don't place that much value on it, so to speak, where it could affect our relationship. It's either like, okay, because some men will like blow their shits if their woman take money out of their account or take money out of their pants or their wallet without them knowing. Like, I could take money out of your pocket and then I'll just be like, I forget it, and I'm like, oh, I took this such and
me
such.
not really like go in a year thing without, like, that's the difference between me and you. And I think that creates a balance.
I feel like, because you're not the type of guy where you're gonna argue about how much I took or whatever, and you know that I'm not gonna just go in your wallet and just take money out just to take money out.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
it
that
has
doesn't
to
matter
be-
either.
It has to be for a reason, and if it's not that, I'm saying, I have my own. So if I don't have it and I need to go to you, I can definitely be like, okay, I can just take it out without me having a second guess if you're going to be upset, or you're going to be like, why you take all money out, any type of attitude.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, like, as far as that. But we've never really had like issues. We've never had issues between money.
Yeah,
Like,
we
within
have
our
monetary
relationship.
arguments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's either you have it or you don't. And if I don't have it, I got you. And if you don't have it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's vice versa. So,
It's a balance,
yeah.
It's a balance.
Okay.
Definitely a balance of
But with
how,
the Dr.
how
Dre
things are.
situation, I wasn't thinking about that when I thought of the question.
Yeah,
So-
because, you have women
Because right now, if they had a joint account, she would have just been okay. It would have been okay for her to just take
just
out
take
whatever.
what she want
Yeah.
and no business, because
Yeah.
her name upon the account.
Yeah.
You understand? So the thing about it is that when you're in now a position like Dr. Dre is in terms of who he is,
And you're worth $400 million.
then you have to be a little bit more careful about
And
who
there's
you
no
marry
prenup.
and the amount of things them where you sign up and where you have jointly and things like that, because you build yourself to a certain level, and
I
then
don't think you should restrict your spouse from what it is their name is on, as you know what I'm saying, just because you're the one that's making the money.
not necessarily that way. I feel like
there should be some type of fairness, because in
Exactly.
in some way that spouse is going to be able to help you.
Exactly.
You know, in expanding your business and your brand.
Exactly.
So
Fairness.
they have some type of
Fairness is
ownership
key.
or working. You know what I'm saying? So. But,
Fairness is key, but at the same time,
I don't think you deserve like 80% or 50%.
but that's what I'm saying. Like some people are greedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and you don't find that out until the situation arises.
Situation, yeah.
So, you know, a man of Dr. Dre's stature.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, you know, you build yourself to this point. I don't know if she was there when he was building or whatever. Maybe she was.
I don't
you know,
think
I
she
mean,
was
maybe
there when he was already established when they started.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you
their
know,
relationship.
I think they understand
Mm-hmm.
why I'm more skeptical and not, you know, sharing certain things 50-50 or whatever.
I mean, I get the 50-50 part. As I said, I don't agree with her.
But at the same time, you have to be fair.
Yeah, you gotta be fair
and make sure
and
that
just
she's
say-
comfortable and alright. So that means say now if you come down to this now where she have fight
Yeah.
get something from
a
you.
substantial amount where you're like, okay, that's ridiculous. You know, like,
because you already gave her
yeah.
what she deserves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so the topic of the day, you posted something on social media the other day, a video.
I posted something.
Yeah.
Wow. So the topic of the day
It's
revolves around
You.
what I posted.
Yeah, you posted a video
Mm-hmm.
of an elderly gentleman
Yeah.
who was talking about being a gallis for the entire remaining of his life.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, okay, he's going to be a gallis until he dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you laugh?
Yeah.
So my question is, how old is too old to be a gallis? Like,
How old is too
like
old?
what is the cutoff age? Is it 35? Is it 50? Is because he looked like he was finna lose all his teeth in his mouth. So I'm trying to wonder like his age range, because he look up there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out when is the maturity gonna kick in for him when he realized that, Playboy, you're not a gallis anymore. Like,
Yeah.
just calm down.
Wow. I feel like all right, for some people, for some people, right?
This answer gonna be
Settling down is just not for them.
good. Understood.
You know what I mean?
Understood.
So it's like you're forcing me to drink sorrel juice, and me hate sorrel. You know, I'm not compatible with us, not palatable, you know,
Yeah.
to me. And I feel like if I know within myself that I am not a person that likes to settle down, then I'm gonna live a certain way for the rest of my days. You understand? Because this is what I'm comfortable in.
Okay.
You know, and which me know this might not be the frame of mind that a person might be in, a gallis might be in. Me don't want to hurt the next person. Me don't want to hurt a woman because me know myself. You know what I mean? Like, I know if a woman is willing to accept, say, me go have a woman out there, no matter what, then that's fine. Come in a relationship, nothing wrong with that. But no, say we not go settle down, none at all. Because that's not my style.
Okay.
You understand what I say? Me not go bash a man or a woman because she want or him want to live promiscuous to the rest of him days. Because at the end of the day, we have our own ways of living. You know, our own comforts that we love. You know what I mean? And maybe he does not see the significance or the importance of having someone beside you.
Okay.
You know, that you can love and that can love you and show you love. You know, for the rest of your days. And that's okay. That's okay. I don't think there should be a bashing when it comes to
Someone saying that they don't want to
them
be
are
in
gallis.
a long.
You know, them 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
Listen,
Because I does him that. You know what I
That's
mean?
just
And at the end of the day, what you gonna do? You're gonna make somebody miserable for the rest of your days? When you know say you want to be a Gyalist and this is your life, and this is your choice. The man say I'm a
it's
Gyalist.
just corny. It's just
It seems that way.
you sound like just like a big old cornball. Like, how old are you? At the end of the day, we have to have maturity. We have to grow. If you don't want to be in a relationship, a long-term relationship, but saying Derek, first of all, what is your definition of Gyalist? Your definition of Gyalist is a man that has, because for me, I see Gyalist as a man that has 2, 3, 4, 5 women.
No man really
And-
promiscuously does a do him thing.
Yeah, but aren't
with
you
no
okay?
with no intention of settling down with one.
Yeah, but at some point in time, you have to think about, okay, there are diseases out here. I'm sleeping with 4 or 5 different women. I don't know who she's sleeping with on the side. Like, you have to think about these
And
things.
all of
that's
that
what I'm
come
saying.
into play.
Maturity is not coming into play.
All of that come
because
into play.
It's not coming into play because if you're 60, 70 years old, which he looked like he was somebody
He
great
look like
grandfather.
around 60.
So if
Like
you're
him around
60 years
60.
old now and you're sitting here talking about you gonna be a Gyalist for the rest of your life, first of all, you don't even have but that much sexual appetite, like stamina
don't
left
know.
in you. Like you don't.
You don't know any Nikita.
He don't like he can't even
Babe,
stand up for 5
you don't
minutes.
know them countryman.
Like,
Like,
stop it.
him sound like a
Listen,
countryman too. Red
listen,
dirt.
I don't care where he
You
come
don't
from.
know.
He could be eating all of that shit.
And
in the
don't
pork and
forget-
the yam all in one. I don't
And
care.
please don't forget that Pfizer and all these other people have created this blue
Oh,
pill
Viagra.
that has allowed men.
Yeah, but you
His
can't be no
age
Gyalist. Like,
to
first of
be-
all, as a woman, like,
You know?
what am I looking at you like your grandpa? Well, what are we doing?
Yeah, but maybe grandpa is a Romeo. You understand? And can angle himself and the girls them like
That
him.
is just traumatizing. Like, to just think about
Listen
it.
to
just-
me. Remember, say we are going to end up reach them age too, you know.
Yeah, so I'm not
And
expecting.
women and men in our age group, I go still see and like and say, hey, you don't know, you know, Nikita, I love you, you know.
Yeah, 70.
your age.
Listen to me, at 60,
You
70
still look
years
nice,
old.
you know.
Yeah, but no, man, I
sexy
still
same
look
way
nice.
and rare
But
and
at
rare.
60,
And a woman I go
70
still look for me and say, yeah, Andrew, you know, so you still look handsome and rare and firm like you can still get it.
Get
When
what?
Nikita say.
Get what? What you gonna get?
You know, so
What you gonna get?
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we have to understand
We
that
have to
not
understand.
every man
of
or
course,
woman.
Of course, and
are
I
gonna
get
be
that. But I'm
settle
saying,
down
if
material.
that's the case and you don't want to settle down with one person at 60, 70 years old and you have multiple partners, that's nasty. That's nasty.
What is nasty
it's
about
not
it?
good- if it's nasty in your teens and your 20s and your 30s, it's nasty in your 60s and your 70s. Just because you finna die sooner, that does not mean that, okay, well, yeah, you know, you could just go out and just bang the whole world. Like, that's...
I mean, I feel like he must say that either, like he must say
He
he must
can't
bang
be
the whole
saying that
world.
because who's sleeping with
You
him?
understand? So we not really just base the conversation off of just him alone, but him kind of spark the convo.
But that's what I'm saying. With him sparking the convo, with him looking at him like 60,
you-
70 years, the average 60, 70
you-
years old is not that limber and so, you know, active,
Babe,
especially in America.
maybe you would be surprised. You would be surprised.
That's nasty.
So when we get old, like, yeah, so you're going to look on it like it nasty.
No, that's different because that's us.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to understand, say, a man have him needs, a woman have her needs, said
Yeah,
way.
but you
and this
but
is
you
who
sleeping
he
with multiple
is.
with you sleeping with multiple people. That's not what I'm saying is I
It's
understand
not
that.
for us.
Listen, I understand that not everyone is meant to be in a relationship. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not denying that.
Mm-hmm.
However, what I'm saying is if you don't want to be in a long-term relationship,
Mm-hmm.
but yet still you're going to be sleeping with 4, 5, 6 different people at the same time, that's risky and nasty.
It's risky, yes, it's risky.
And in your older age, like,
Definitely risky.
you beating skins at that, like, come on.
Kita chill out, man.
no.
We're beating skins at that
Oh
age.
no, like I'm a little bit.
So we're not gonna be beating skins at our age when we reach our age. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, Sharon. Just me not get it. Me not get it. I don't get what you're saying.
I don't know. Just the thought of it is just gross. Like, it's just gross. It's just gross.
The thing is, the Gyalist culture, scene is Jamaican culture, is Gyalist culture. Scene, it's synonymous. So you find say most man where they boy are in a Jamaica, a Gyalist thing them are dealing. You understand? Even married man. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, like me always say, to each his own. Everybody have them own way how them feel about life and how them feel them to live.
That is true.
You know what I mean? And you can't really terms a man life.
I'm not terms of
You
it. I'm
understand?
just saying,
Yeah,
I'm
for
giving
us-
my opinion, and my opinion is that's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah, me respect
like, for
your
you
opinion.
to be that age, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. That's your thing. Do your thing, live your
Yeah.
life, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But for me,
just
looking
feel
on the
like
outside,
a
that's
nasty.
nasty. Like, you're 60, 70 years old, sleeping with multiple people. Like, come on.
Yeah, but alright. You look on you look on one angle of the whole spectrum of things. What about the woman them we are sleep with them? We make that decision for sleep with him. For give him that title.
They're just as nasty as he is.
But that's what I say, baby. It's like
Exactly.
you gotta understand.
I don't know who's giving. I think he's just making that up in his head.
No,
like,
sir.
I don't really.
No, sir.
Really
No, sir.
think,
Me not-
like,
to the
somebody
way
out here.
to the way him talk.
And
To the way him talk.
yo,
Me
y'all
believe
Jamaican
him.
men talk a lot of shit when
Me
y'all
believe
ready.
him.
So
Me believe him, man. Me believe
I
him.
don't know.
As
Me
an
can't-
elder, the man say you can go on. Me tell her already. If you want go
Yeah,
on,
if you don't want,
you can go on.
Like,
me
you
not have
giving
no problem with that.
ultimatums.
Me a
Playboy.
Gyalist. Me a Gyalist. Nothing wrong with what the man said. The man, he's a Gyalist.
Then you should have seen 2 minutes later. His girlfriend come jump and give him a kick. Send that ass in the river. Talking about you a Gyalist in his old ass age. She needs to go sit down and grease his damn knees and elbows. The hell he talking about?
Man, I feel like
oh my goodness.
I don't saw the thing, man.
It just seemed disgusting. Like, for me,
People got them opinions on it, and I respect your opinion, but I feel like, yeah, the Gyalist culture is definitely, one of them things that we have to just live with.
So when I have Gyalist culture, what the woman them have Manist culture?
Yeah, you have to tell me. I don't know.
I don't know, me ask you.
I don't know. I don't know what the woman them call it. But man a Gyalist. Ask a woman what them call it. Woman a what?
Daddies.
And yo, you know what funny about that still? the terms that we use to describe men and women are just so like hot and cold,
Why you say it so?
Because-
examples,
Because if a man have 10 woman, him a Gyalist.
which is a good thing.
If a woman have 10 man, she a
She's a hoe.
she a hoe and
She's a that.
whore and ray and you know what I mean?
Jesus,
Like when I really think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Them thing in a
It's
really
always exactly, and that's why I said you
mean?
can't really live by society's, expectations of what they
Yeah,
say is the
kinda
right
tough.
way, because you're gonna put certain standards on females, yet still the females are sleeping with someone, right? Males. So if you're gonna put that same standard on them, it should be placed on the
it's
other
just
one as
unfair,
well.
Like it's just an unfair game, really.
Trust
You
me,
know what I
double
mean?
standards of life is
Yeah, man.
something that us females we have a warm time with.
Yeah,
That's why
definitely.
there's so much feminists out there. Women are just like, we could do anything a man can do, and we're so strong and we're so powerful.
Yeah.
So it's it's definitely a.
I want on them things still, but big up the Gyalist, Any
Really?
which part out there you come from,
Really?
big up yourself, my elder. Go and do your thing. I respect your hustle. I ain't knocking it.
Shit, if you gonna do that, then big up all the thotties out here that's starting and bopping in the streets. You know what I mean? Keep it up.
Hey, a reality, Like, think about it. A reality. You see that way it does, though? That's like breaking barriers right now.
No, you definitely.
Think
I
about
mean,
it.
everybody has
Because nobody
have
at
serve a
all.
purpose.
Nobody at all now big up the thoughts them.
Well,
The
you gotta
whores
big up
them.
the- you
The
gotta big up
hoochies. The whatever you wanna call them.
the daddies.
No, but nobody now big them up. Because the labels them what them have is not no label with no positive nothing.
But it's the same labels the men have that
The
they're bigging up
Gyalist
and
label is a
saying,
positive thing. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So we gotta find a positive thing.
I
you
mean,
know,
it's not
for the
encouraged
ladies.
behavior on my part. Like,
Yeah, we're not gonna encourage it. What does I say?
Yeah, there
general.
needs to be there needs to be some type of
Balance the
playing
thing.
field. Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
Where it's
Because if
not-
you can praise a man for have 2-3 woman, then why you can't say to a woman, yo, I like your prowess, your body, you have
Yeah,
3
3
man.
man, yeah, I'm gonna try them
no,
once, yeah.
Think about it.
yeah, that's true.
Think about it. Think about
true.
it. A barrier
But
is
then
really
you
a
have
break
to
right now with the
remember, it's the
conversation.
same men that are giving us these labels that we're out here, engaging in these activities with.
Yeah.
They're the same men that are giving us the you a hoe because you slept with. Like, okay, a man you could sleep with one of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's gonna be like, yeah, man, I Gyalist that him, yo, same him, one of
a
our friend
skill,
them, yo,
Man a skill.
yeah, be things and be ratings. If I do it, yeah, word that
beat ya.
and yeah, dirty girl,
Friend them
like,
ever tell
you
us you have
can't
to
whine, you can't wife that and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be so much negative that's gonna be placed upon me when you've done the same thing that I've done.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it might be in a situation where
Is that something that we should just accept that this is just how it is and
no,
just
we shouldn't accept that's how it is, and that's why I think that the conversation needs to be had, and why I wanted to discuss certain things for us to, divert off into other things.
yeah.
But it's something that is needed to be talked about. It's something that should be adjusted, I believe, because if we're gonna look at you in a negative way for doing one thing, and we're gonna look at the next person in a positive way for doing the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that person? Who is the judge?
Yeah.
Who's the the person that's saying, well, this is wrong and this is right, or like who gave those rules? Who said that this is what it's gonna be?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, these rules, a lot of these rules are made from chauvinistic white men from back in the how many years ago, and their values are still being upheld because we're not looking at, okay, she's owning her sexuality. That's a good thing. She know what it is that she wants. She's not being tied down. She's moving. She's independent. She's doing all these things, and she's still holding her own.
Yeah.
Why can't we look at that as
I'ma
just
feel
saying
like
it's a successful woman and not as
I feel like money also plays a great role where that is concerned too, because if a woman and this is just how me look on it, I feel like if a woman a make her own money, she independent and she and she probably have 1 or 2 man who she deal with, and she not depend on them for nothing. You understand what I said? Nobody not gonna really look on her a certain way mentally, because guess what? She stand up on her own 2 foot. She have her own things. You understand what I say? And I feel like that is what the women's march or them thing that kind of represent, independent women. That's what that
feminist
the
marches,
feminist
yeah.
business. That's where it really came from. I think because once a woman is independent and have
strong
her own,
independent, don't need a man for nothing.
your perception changes now. So even if she not tie down herself, but she have a 1 and 2 man on the road where every now and again she squeeze him and then she squeeze him. You might have look on her and I say, say that girl, yo, John was tired. She do her thing, I wonder if me can be the one for tired down. You understand what I say? Like, me hear them reasoning there already. But if it was a woman with no money and just a look for get to the next
Gets to
the next paycheck,
the real daddy.
it's like, you look upon her in a different manner. You call her a whore and a ray because
But why so? Isn't it the same services being exchanged?
yeah, but she don't have that
She's
status.
not dependent on him to give her something after the
No,
exchange?
yeah, the women like that where I depend upon a man to give them something. So them always a move from man to man to man.
Yeah, but
You
there are a
call
lot of
them-
successful women that can't keep a man because a man is so intimidated by them, where they have to be in multiple and different relationships where they're going from man to man because the men are so intimidated.
And what I'm saying is the perception of that woman is not a whore, a bitch, a ray,
is true.
because
She's financially stable.
she's stable financially. She stand up on her feet. She not dip. So even if you left her, she's still
alright.
good. But you have the woman where she a scrape.
Yeah.
And because she a scrape and I look the next meal ticket.
And you know that, so it's so pretty much it's being in your conscience as a man saying, all right, me know say she not worth it or she not have it, so we can't treat her less than. Is that the mindset?
That's what it is. That's what it is to me.
Okay.
That because man are the breadwinner naturally. So naturally you know go look on a man as you know him not really have it. So you know if a woman run him way or whatever you not go really look the society not really look down upon him in a sense because he move from woman to woman because him not have it. You understand what I say? But make a woman do that when I have it. She becomes a whore of this array.
That is true.
You understand what I say? So it's like
a
dynamic where just the perception of you know wealth in our money or standing firm financially kind of changes how people look at you.
Yeah, the image of the perception of being independent gives a different perception of how they'll treat you.
Yes, I feel like you know things like that need to, you know, just a balance. You know what I mean? I feel
Definitely
like
needs to be adjusted because just because if you're independent, whether you're independent or you're not, like at the end of the day, it's still the same product being exchanged.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at you as a whole because you're sleeping with 2, 3, 4 men and you're doing it for money, then the person who is just doing it just for pleasure, it should still have the same, you know, perception that's put on both of them.
it shouldn't change.
Yeah, it shouldn't change. It shouldn't be like, okay, well, she's better because at least she's not dependent on him to give her something. So what I mean, it's a service, right? A woman have to be upkept, right? A woman needs to be clean, right? You want something from her, it's like a even exchange.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can't really look at her less than and say, okay, because she don't have it or she's not financially stable.
Yeah, pray up on a different
Yeah, so if you know that is the case and that's how you feel about the situation, don't go there none at all, because then it's going to put you in a situation where you're going to have to make decisions upon whether you're going to want to disrespect her or treat her like a queen.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So it's going to be like...
Yeah, we have to be mindful, you know? We have to be more mindful of how we see each other.
Yeah.
You know
Also, ladies, make sure to understand this with whatever he's saying, what he has been saying throughout this episode. Being independent is very important. Having your own is very important. Being able to earn is very important. Make sure that you always have stability within yourself. Make sure you are always able to do something to earn, whether it's, you know, a little hustle or being an entrepreneur or, you know, working a 9 to 5, starting your own corporation, whatever it is. Just understand that you are the leader of your temple, and your temple is your body. So we have to bring forth what we want them to give us back. Whatever we give them or show them, that's what we're going to receive. So if you want to be treated like, you know, a queen or a respectable woman, you got to present yourself in such way. And one of the ways to do so is by being independent and not having to depend on a man. It's okay if that's what you have to do in the beginning or whatever, but at some point in time, you must be able to say, okay, well, he's been given for so long or for however months he's been doing it for years. At least be able to take that money that he's been given and do something else with it other than bags and, you know, hair and outfits and party and like land, titles. You know what I'm saying? Ownership is very important, especially for us black females. Like, we want to have our own. We want to be able to stand right with the rest of them, you know, being independent and, you know, just doing what we have to do. So make sure you guys understand that, please, ladies.
Most definitely.
No, nothing is better than your own. Mama would always tell me that. No, nothing. What nobody else going to give you is better than your own. So always make sure. I always make sure not going to get vexed money to, cause you know anything can go down, you know?
Definitely.
So, yeah. It was an interesting topic.
Definitely. Big up all of the Gyalist them out there. Big up all of the one burner them out there too.
Yeah, big up yourself. Yeah, you. Woo.
That's another topic altogether. Because
what's another topic? One burner?
Yeah, because
We can
you know
discuss
people look down upon the one burner them, you know.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like a.
I know it's like a joke. It's like a ridicule.
Yeah,
I know
in a man culture. Not just in Jamaica, in general.
Men culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you're one burner. A man look down for you, laugh after you.
Why though?
Because it's not the macho, masculine prowess.
But what is so
way
macho,
to go?
So what is so macho about sleeping with 4, 5, 6 women and not knowing if you could be catching a disease
That's
or
the
anything
culture.
like
That's
that?
the
Like,
culture,
what is
it's
so
the culture.
macho about that?
It's the culture, man.
Wouldn't you be feeling more macho to know that you have a woman where you know that is yours
It's a man don't understand the strength it
that
take.
but you don't even understand the strength and power it is and the feeling that you have as being a man that's being loved by one woman. Like,
Yeah, a man
talk
understand
about
that.
it. Talk about it.
A man understand that. A man understand say, it take a even greater force, within you as a man to be able to say, all right, this is where I am. This is a woman I love. She treat me with love and respect. I'm gonna do the same, and we're gonna build together. And we're not go outside. You understand what I say? A man not really see them thing that as strength.
But man, I say why? Why? Because
As
when you have multiple partners, you have a whole lot of issues you're creating for yourself, especially when you decide that you're gonna have a wife at home.
Man, where it's like a joy for sure, so you can handle different women, different situations.
But it's not, y'all can't handle it because when the shit hit the fan, yo, she stress me out and y'all go on too much on it, but I want to bring the problem upon itself. And then when the problem hit, then y'all want to y'all want to fling it back like, no, because of you, because you got through my phone and you do this, but you bring the problem come on my table, so we expect for the, like,
yeah.
You get what I'm
Very
saying?
ironic, for real.
So it's not about y'all handling, it's just about the mind games you guys want to play about being in control.
Yeah,
or being knowing that.
It's that too as well.
Knowing
it's
that,
the
okay,
the masculine.
I have the control over this girl and she gonna do whatever I tell her to do, and she's not even my girl. You know what I'm saying? That feeds y'all. Y'all get a thrill off of that. And then the thrill of being, getting caught. Like, oh my God, I'm about to get caught. I wonder what she gonna do, how she gonna feel. Yeah. But you can't be mad at the reactions that you guys get.
People look down upon the one burner them.
I'm not really see why.
One burner. If a man call you a one burner, it's like, I just a ridicule.
Like, walk up, puppy show. No, but for me, honestly, I respect the man.
Oh my God.
Especially if I know that he is like a respected man, which is he's only dealing with his one woman. Yeah, I respect the man way more because it takes a lot of willpower. For
I just know really in this day and age where things are change. The perception of a man having, being able to just stick with just one woman. I think
but what is the perception? Because there's not a lot of good role models or figures out there that are really doing being in a faithful, successful relationship.
Well, I don't know. We as Rastafari, Warrior King explained it already. So, is His Majesty example we have to live by, and His Majesty, a one woman.
Emulate that exactly. And I remember I said that to you like one time, like I mean? If you want to be, if you say you're a Rasta man, like certain things you have to uphold. Like you've never seen His Majesty with 4, 5, 6 women. It's always been Empress men and him. Yeah. So how you expect to be a Rasta man and have your Empress next to you and then 2, 3, 4 outer road and then you know what I'm saying, kids here, there, and expect to be respected? Because it
is exactly that is the thing. It is respected.
No, that's not respected by me.
It should be the other way around. It's widely respected in the society. In your circles, as a man, with having many women. That
2, 3, 4 baby
that
mothers.
is respected.
No, I can't respect that.
That is
I respect the man that has one woman because the willpower and the strength that it
should be vice versa.
Even do that.
It should be the other way around. I mean,
Yeah, because that's foolishness. Like I'm not gonna sit here
and these are the things that we really need to
and rate you because you have 5 women and
we need to express and change.
It really needs to be changed because it's foolishness. It's a backwards way of thinking.
Yeah.
Like it's setting the whole culture back. Like, come on. Our grandmamas and aunties already did all of this. Like, why are we going to be doing this with, we have you at home and then you got 2, 3, 4, 5? Like, nah.
Pick up all of the one burner them.
Yeah, big up on yourself. All of the respected men out there. I'm not calling the one burner. You used to go to your mouth, but I'm gonna say all the respected, faithful men out there.
Yeah.
Big up to y'all. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
up on
I
yourself.
salute you guys because it's not an easy job that you guys are doing, especially in the time that we're living now with all these social
Change the
media.
narrative, you know. We gotta try and
Yeah,
change the
you
narrative.
have to.
And it have to start from somewhere, you know what I mean? And Music and Marriage podcast, that's where we're starting. Gotta start from here.
Oh gosh. What you say,
tell you.
trendsetter?
Yeah, we have to break. We have to break some barriers, you know.
Yeah,
break some
definitely.
chains.
I mean, it is something that we need
We
to
gotta use the
definitely
platform
tackle.
to do stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
because we definitely have to fix our perception of things and people who we consider to be respected
Mm-hmm.
or we're given that much respect to, and tone it down a little because they're not the one deserving of it.
Definitely.
The ones that are out there doing the right thing, you know, being respectable fathers, husbands,
and
they need to be
don't get it
highlighted.
twisted. She's not talking about respected for your whole life or whatever it is you've been doing
Yeah, I'm talking-
outside of
Yeah, I'm talking
relationships
about
and
within
we're
a
talking about
relationship, marriage.
marriages, relationships. That's what we're talking about. So you can be a respected person doing business, doing that, whatever. We're not talking about
But when it
that.
comes to
We're
marriage,
talking
you're a
about
shitty husband or a
relationships.
shitty wife. So
Yeah.
yeah,
don't get it twisted.
definitely. If you don't understand it, I can read between the lines. Then
Yeah.
no.
But yeah, interesting topic.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Let us know what you guys think about this episode.
Yeah.
Season 3, Music and Marriage. We here.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you go over to the website and get your merch. Today is the lady shirt that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
We have them available in all sizes, black and white. Make sure you guys check it out on the website.
Yeah.
As well as his shirt that he's wearing, the mug. We have hats. Y'all see that on another episode. I'll, dress in my cute little fit for y'all.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you guys for joining us again
Yes.
on another episode of Music and Marriage. I am your host. My name is Takita.
Yes.
This is my co.
I'm not Red Square. Big up on yourself, give thanks for tuning in. Love the vibes, love the energy. Keep, supporting the thing, you know what I mean?
Check us out on YouTube. I'm like Red Square. All our social medias, Music and Marriage podcast on Instagram. My personal page, Nikki_Gordon 718.
Yes, and I'm like Red Square, one word, AMLAKREDSQUARE.
Let y'all
On
know the EP
all
is on the way.
Platforms. Yes, the EP is coming.
Square
We're
written.
working. LMR, big up yourself. All of the
Yeah.
people who are involved in the process, big up on yourself. My brother Bita So Sika
We're waiting.
project is about to be released in March. Seen?
83.
Yes, 83. So we're gonna have a special feature for my brother, cause you don't know my brother that. Big artist Bita So Sika.
Yeah, but we're not
Big
doing
up
nothing
yourself.
until Bitter reach here. Bitter for come here, come premiere everything you want premiere. Cause we're not Bitter you have to reach here. That's the terms.
Obviously me now not talk on set, so sorry Bita.
No, why you gonna play? Stop playing with me. Bitter where we pioneer. Thank you guys for joining us again. Peace. All good people.
Yes.
Tiki tiki kita. Tikita.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
Red Square, Wolf. Red Square,
Touchdown.
Wolf. What's up?